Hi, howdy, welcome back. Don't mind the hair, it's been washed and it's still wet. So, sorry about that. This is going to be one of probably several videos I filmed today because my husband's off the next 2 days, which means I get to do yard work. I get to do gardening and composting, and I'm super excited by that. But that means I want to knock out a couple of these today so that I can concentrate solely on building my 80-gallon composter. I'll post pictures of it on Instagram because I think very few people would be interested in seeing my composter. So I was talking to my friend. She goes over sometimes some of the stuff she likes to talk about, and I had mentioned that I had bought some of these palettes to replace my everyday palette, the one I had been wearing real regularly, and she said maybe I want to explain why. This is Bobbi Brown. It's called the Mattes Edition. Okay, hold on. I got a piece of paper. Let's cover that up. The mirror can be a little blinding. This is the Bobbi Brown Mattes Edition. I picked this up I think about 6-7 months ago. Came across it in a store and I was like, ooh, I've never tried Bobbi Brown. Let's give it a whirl. Like, I was super excited. Well, to start with, these eyeshadows, they're beautiful. They blended beautifully. They looked really good. I mean, you're not going to see a whole bunch of variations on the color. Like, here, let me do a little bit of swatching and show you. Like, this is just the top row. Bobbi Brown's line is more about soft, subtle beauty. Not really stand out, bold eye makeup, but it's more like low-key, pretty, graceful, not necessarily trying to slap you in the face with beauty, but more like understated. It's more my speed. Not gonna pretend. It's what I go for. Like, so as you can see, these are not super duper duper pigmented, but they can be built up. They can look really pretty. And I have been wearing this, I want to say 3 to 5 days a week now for months. Because I love it. Not a problem. Right up until I started hitting hard pan. And I have at least three out of the 8 where I hit hard pan. You can see, if you look in this color right here, you see the marks? That is actually from me pulling out a tool to break up the eyeshadow, because when I would dip my brush in, I wasn't getting anything. The pan had gone hard. So had that one and that one. And I've never had an eyeshadow that actually happened to. Like, I've had eyeshadows I've gotten bored with and said, forget it, I don't want to do this anymore. Or ones where I'm like, the color's just not right for me. But I've never had one where I'm like, okay, I love this color set. It's super subtle, super understated, and it's very flattering. And then it went on me. Like, it's because of this that I actually went looking for new palettes. It's how I stumbled onto the Sephora sale and the Macy's sale and the Nordstrom sale and all that. It's because I was actually looking to find something to replace this Bobbi Brown palette. I'm in no way saying Bobbi Brown is a bad brand. I'm in no way saying that I would not buy it again. I probably would. I would give it one more chance because I did like the way the colors blended. I did like the way it looked before it hard panned. This set actually came with, I don't know if anybody's ever seen Bobbi Brown's like liquid eyeliners. They come in little pots. You apply it with a brush. I thought that was going to be a lot harder than it was, and it wasn't. It was actually super easy and super pretty. And this one, it came with 3 of them. Let's see, Caviar Ink, which is super, super black. But as you can see, when I opened this one, see how it's actually coming off of the walls. It has dried out quite a bit. Like, so I don't think I would ever actually buy the Bobbi Brown in the pot eyeliners just because of how much it dried out. So while I was looking, I ended up picking these up from Macy's, and I will actually do videos of these later. But I found Too Faced Natural Matte because it turns out that I really enjoyed the matte formula from the Bobbi Brown. So I was like, well, I think that's a big part of why I liked that palette so much. So let's see if I can find something similar, but not, you know, going to hard pan on me immediately. So this is called Natural Matte by Too Faced. And since I love their primer, or eye primer, I figured what the hey, right? And that is the palette. See, super simple, super pretty. Let's see if I can turn that off and give you a little bit of a better color view. Like, I am super looking forward to trying this out, but this is what I'm hoping will be a replacement for that Bobbi Brown. That or Tarte's Tartlet. I've never really tried either one of these brands for makeup, mostly because you don't hear about them a lot anymore. Like, I mean, at one point I remember them being talked about all the time, and these days it's like you never hear it talked about, and I don't know if it's a matter of their problem branding or if they just lagged. I don't know. So Tartlet by Tarte. And then this one is a matte palette 2. And I was actually super excited to get these. This is actually more of a purpley color set, pinky and brownish. But I was super excited to get these. I am looking forward to demoing them. I think I've only got 1 or 2 other videos I'm going to do before I demo it. Like I said, they're mattes. I will give you guys a review as to how they're doing, but that will be not immediately. Like, I've got a couple more weeks before I have to go back to work, so by then I should have picked one that will really do wonders for replacing what I had. Pick these up at Macy's, 25% off on their online sale. So that is literally why I went on the shopping spree, was originally to find something to replace my everyday, and instead I found so many more things. That's not going to be great. And just as a little bit of a more review on the Bobbi Brown, like I said, I would absolutely buy another Bobbi Brown in the future, just because I did enjoy this one before it went hard, before I had to just start breaking stuff up. I was a little surprised by how quickly the pots dried out. Out of 3, I've already got 1 that's dried out. That would be the Caviar ink. I've used the brown one, but this one's drying out too. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get closer. If you look, you can see it's drying out. It's come away from the walls. If I tap this right, the whole thing will probably come out as 1 block of eyeliner. I think it's probably why I tend to go with the eye pencils more, just because you don't have that problem. And for some reason I feel like I can control the pencil a little bit better. But that is the why. Like I said, the Bobbi Brown's matte edition, really pretty right up until it hard panned. I should have 1 more video coming out about what exactly I hauled. Like I said, I don't believe in paying full price for any of this stuff, so I didn't. Except for the Charlotte Tilbury. The rest I got on different sales and discounts, so there's that. I will see you guys later. Thank you for taking time to look at why I bought some of these palettes. And I've got 1 more that'll show you some of the stuff I got. I'm still waiting on 1 or 2 orders. Thank you. Have a nice day.